See it officiating game to game. You think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Oh, fancy jam by MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Garland finds Mitchell. Inside. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got his third assist of the night. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And they double up MP. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It will be a jump ball.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Here's the three. And it's MP with a rebound.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Some solid defense from James.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And the Lakers tack on two more.
They're just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Garland finds Allen. Outside Mitchell. Garland with the ball. Covered by MP. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And that one good. MP's got 32 points. In the game.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Here's Garland. Oh, MP with a block.
Wow, the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The shot from 20 feet out, off the window, it's good. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Mobley to win the run. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 13 feet out. MP no good. Tipped away. Stolen by MP. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He made a big impact. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 19-point game. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got Rui Hachimura, LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's MP, and it's Christie in at the 2. Of course, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
MP against Garland. Oh, MP with a block.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
From out on the wing, he knocks it down. MP's got 40 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Garland, the pass to Wade. And here's LeVert. Here's Niang. Drains the triple. Niang's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. He's checked in for Wade, and Jerome subbed in for Niang. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. MP against Garland. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down!
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Garland. Rebound, the Lakers.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Here's MP. Again, the Lakers score.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Outside Garland. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming.
Oh!
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Free throw good, MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Garland for 3. Again, Garland missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Cleveland, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. They need this. Cleveland again missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's MP. And he packs it down right on top of Evan Mobley.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Mobley outside. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Mobley with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell to get back on track. Rebound, the Lakers.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Garland for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. even Shaq could dominate a game on
So how you
offense
feeling
like
about your
that.
recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach.
Man, everything feels just a little off. Let's win and go home. Let's keep this winning streak going.
God keep our land glorious and free.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We got one more great treat for you, folks. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their seventh, and I can't even believe I'm saying it, seventh coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me, it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now, but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long haul.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with MP. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Shot clock at 6. Barrett for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense, they finally missed one. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Reeves against Quickly. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
MP, that's for 2. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And the Raptors with the ball. 7-point differential. The drive by Barnes. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked.
Oh! Amazing creativity on the fly from MP.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Dick. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Barnes. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Hachimura. On the wing, MP. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And that's 18 points for MP.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Jake with it. And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good there. MP has been leading the charge for the Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break. In the second quarter of action, plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, look at how the... We know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
And the Raptors miss again. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Cleveland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other." That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly. And nothing is falling for him right now. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Look at those.
Dix checked in for Walter. The Lakers also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. .119 left in the first half. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And again, no good by Toronto.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Quickly. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Pirtle. In the corner, Barrett with it. To end the cold streak, sinks the triple. Barrett's got 10 points.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
MP against Quickly. Reddish the pass to MP. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Quickly. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Unloads from 13. That misses off the backboard. Shoots from the corner. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. From outside the arc. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty, as is the case here. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's MP, and another basket for the Lakers.
Well, having that solid jump shot's really a big part of the appeal with MP. A jumper he can keep improving on.
Barrett kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Quickly. Now Dick, covered by MP. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And checking out some numbers for Barrett. A very nice season for him last year. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
LeBron outside, kicks it out to MP. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. That one goes in. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Quickly finds Pirtle. Now Dick. Here's Quickly. He's defended by Reeves. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Dick passes to Barnes. Barrett wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Raptors trail by 21. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers leading by 21. MP right side. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. MP's got 10 points here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Offensive rebound. Pirtle dishes to Barrett. To end the run. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Toronto calls timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating.
Call time here. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Craig, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Hachimura. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. Then it's MP. And it's Connect in at the 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off. The charts.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
Battling in the paint, MP not letting himself get pushed around.
Pass to Pirtle. Out to Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Barnes with it. Back to Barrett. Misses from close range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
MP inside. Barrett covering. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to quickly. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. Snatched up. And here's Barrett. Now, quickly. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exact.
Hey, yo, bad play.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
three.